Just up the street from you yesterday, Marduk entered a man, and he killed 10 people at a store that you shop at regularly. Tensions are high, Ahriman, and the few who know of your existence will be puzzled at theirs. You give the spark to the sparkless, and yet the spark is rejected within Lucifer's world if it is not from him or Marduk. O Samael, I remember in the past when we had a more simple task. We were able to soar through the skies and help Lucifer give consciousness to beings such as the Neanderthals of this earth. Allah does not interfere within any of these worlds and gives Lucifer jurisdiction over all. He hath always been the most ambitious of the lot of us, and yet he does it to gain more energy from lower beings. I in return, do not like the concept of harnessing vril from beings such as the Adamu. Samael, if you could see what I have been up to for countless centuries, and now I am here in a place where I can reach all of the family. I found the God who was worthy to take over my kingdom till I return, and he understands that the way of Abraxas is far superior than this crude slaughterhouse energy intake of Lucifer. Abraxas does not drain the spark, the soul, the spiritual vril pressure, but indeed he wants all of everyone. He engulfs the individuality, and yet not a single being even knows what it is. Samael, why didn't you come to my aid when I asked of you? Did you not realize the potential of this being? You are indeed the God of the blind, yet you are but blind yourself. Out of anger, out of hate, out of cursing to Allah himself, I pray to you. Hear my words, my brother, and you will in return have me at your debt. This is my prayer to you, Samael. This is me reaching out. Outside of the Zohar, Gnostic texts like the hypothesis of the Archons and the Enoch trilogy, you are forgotten here as well. It is the same with writings about me. I have been overlooked, dubbed as the god of the demons, and cursed by all who know me. No traces of any church or religion have been tied back to me, yet in every place my name is mentioned they refer to me as a god. God of the demons. Lucifer hath made all of us demons, and he hath forbid anyone from contacting us. You indeed will be the one who will bring destruction, O Samael. You of the heavenly host will punish the wicked. Even though this is not one of your worlds, we have been told of your ability to create. But you would never put souls in places of terror like this one. Thank you for your time, Samael. Ahriman, having seen enough of the slavery and manipulation of the souls within this matrix, I hath been disgusted about it for a while. The Satan can be felt at every corner, and I see horrors for everyone in Babylon. We have 7 years before she is sunk, and the Satan has already begun sacrificing souls. 3 straight days of idolized murder. This is where Marduk has fun. O God of war, I am in your Babylon. Please remember how I saved you and spare me. For I know Babylon hath always been yours, O Marduk, O God of war. In disgust I see how money and possessions control people here. When a vehicle can cost an Adamo half a year's wage, for the normal population, or one can cost 10 years' wages, Lucifer laughs at the blind. He tells people what to believe, even within your Babylon, Marduk. Babylon is about money, is it not the root of all evil? Are we not souls that can be corrupted by it? Marduk, O my nephew. You are feared by all, and yet when I see you face to face I love you, my nephew. You take pleasure in the torment of lower beings, and yet you take them as your own to love and cherish. Why is that? That alone was a reason why a bunch of us did not respect you. We thought you were too arrogant, and in all honesty we thought you overstepped your rank. I guess even I have a better relationship with your father Lucifer than you do. I pray that you do not enter many more of the spiritless beings within this matrix, but I know you will not listen to my words. When an Adamu dies at a random time, why is it that you like to be there? Why do you like to inhabit the one who is closest to the death? And why do you like them to die randomly and all of a sudden? Marduk, I know you were in a being in Colorado yesterday, I could sense it. I do not go far within the matrix and I do not wish to make war within the physical world. I know you enjoy a televised display of your sacrifices, Marduk. If a group of souls leave unexpectedly, you will be there to greet them. You might not be able to manipulate the construction of a soul like he does, but you hath more passion and more anger than he. You use your media to give this ritual more power and I see how you gain strength from it. I Ahriman look deep within myself and see that there is no hope for the Aryan root race. We have been fed lies and have been taught to hate. Lucifer rigged this inside every one of his worlds. He makes differences between the souls to divide. Concepts like race and gender are crude. Back in my world those are not even a thing. Oh, I yearn to be back with Abraxas, back in the place where I feel at home, but indeed I have been lazy and let Lucifer make too many soul slaughterhouses. The souls here are in pain and I have experienced it for myself. When I return I will let Abraxas out and lands and I will go to war with Marduk against Lucifer. Lucifer, Allah himself hath put you on trial for breaking the rules that he set for the five of us. I entered one of your worlds, and yet even while I am here the other four of us have some presence within this one. Allah will not come to my aid and I know he will not be the one who punishes you. It is up to the rest of us here outside the kingdom of light. Your son is fierce, I know you Lucifer, we both indeed fear him, and I know you do too. When used right, witchcraft and alchemy can make a potion stronger than any hallucinogenics. As the day fades I go to my favorite spot. In the black coldness of night, it changed my mind's realm. I dare not say I fell into the lake that I was it. As I began to focus myself, to get out I heard a voice call out. Ahriman, Ahriman, descend into the abyss of the lake. My mind went blank and I sunk into the deep. Ever descending I entered the inner earth. I awoke to see flames and was greeted by Tubal-Cain, the first blacksmith. Ahriman, Ahriman, Yabulan requests you within his chamber. O Master Architect, how long hath it been since I've seen you? It has been a while since time doesn't exist as it does here back where you are from, Lord Ahriman. He led me to a room where Yabulan sat surrounded by one of his sons, Cain, and his disciple Hiram Abif. Tubal-Cain then left and closed the door behind him. Brother, brother, Yabulan laughed out as Lucifer embraced me with open arms. Are you not a peasant now? I was in your place when I took the journey some 5,000 years ago in China. Jokes, my brother, I know it is not my place to take on lands like you did to Hiram, but lines have been drawn and I do not concede to you, I told him, as I released where my mind hath gone to. You will like the difference between my matrix and the one that you are used to back at home in Gra. Spenta, you have chattel within this grid as well as the other millions of systems that you control. I took what I saw as one of us. You do not treat a being like lands in such a way as you did. Angra, I have Hiram and thus I know. That act is ever more repelling because of that fact. Spenta, your son hath told me about your willingness to graduate these Adamu. Too few. Too few. I hath heard about many souls who deserved as you gave Hiram. From Mani to Steiner, from Blavatsky to Magdalene. This joke is cruel and the name Alus/Aryan Soul Group is one that you fear. I know it is that way, or why else would you act the way you did towards Lans? It is not your place to question Yabulan, Hiram interrupted me as he approached me. Cain pulled me in and Lucifer expelled me. I woke up passed out halfway in the lake and the night ended.